A 5-year sentence is a joke. I mean, 5 years is no joke, but he's also not done getting all of his charges. So, 5 years is the appetizer. I see you've looked at a little bit on the case, but not enough. Okay, Johnny Somali, he's that nuisance streamer that I've covered for quite a while. He's the guy that does like the world tour of getting his ass beaten. So he goes to a different place pretty frequently, and when he's there, he does his absolute best to harass people, break laws, and just be like the most insufferable piece of shit imaginable. And it usually ends with his face on the floor or his face in somebody's asshole. And he's been doing this for a while. He got arrested in Japan, but they gave him a slap on the wrist. He lied to them, left the country, started shit-talking them. He's been everywhere. But what's most important is, he went to Korea, and he started doing the same shit. Well, Koreans, they didn't take it lightly. They even had like a UAV on this guy where they tracked him in order to find him so they could continue to beat his ass so he would not know a minute of peace. It was beautiful. It was an amazing thing. And he got charged with some very serious stuff. And he just went to his first trial today, and it went really, really bad for him. So, according to Atozi, who went there, and not just Atozi, there's others that are there, kind of just to like see how it all goes and also just relish in the justice that he's finally about to be faced with. According to Atozi, he showed up dreadfully hungover because I guess last night he went live doing shots for donations, and he got super fucking plastered and, like, I don't know, puking his brains out or something. Then he went to trial, was extremely late, and he went there with a huge smile on his face, got hit with very serious charges carrying many years of prison time, and then the reality swept in. And then there was no smiles left. And this isn't even all of his charges. Today was only some of his charges, and he's already looking at least 5 to 10. He pled guilty as well. So it's not looking really good for the Wonder Boy, Johnny Somali. Oh, another thing is, he was wearing a hat, and many times he was told to take it off. He would take off the hat and then put it back on and get told to do it, like, take it off again. So he was just being extremely disrespectful in the court, apparently. So everything that could go wrong did go wrong. He couldn't even pretend to be likable for a court appearance. He also didn't have a suit, so he had to borrow a suit that was like 12 sizes too big. It's comical. It's like me wearing my 6'5" dad's suit. He said this is basically what he looked like in that suit. Has he come to America? No, he's still in Korea facing trial for all of his crimes. It's going to be many years before he comes back to America, it's looking like, thank God. He's most likely going to end up locked away in a foreign prison with an entire country that hates him. If he thought the ass-beating global tour was bad before, wait until he gets it in a slammer. Holy. Everyone in Korea hates him. And yeah, here's Legal Mindset, where he was giving his perspective on it. He was also in the Atozi stream as well. He pled guilty to obstruction of business and 2 counts of violating the Minor Crimes Act, which, according to Legal Mindset, is basically like the equivalent of misdemeanors over there. But they take it very seriously, so even with just these, which seem like, they don't seem like crazy charges that someone would be, fucking thrown into the gulag for, but he's still facing 5 to 10 years for it. For just these that he pled guilty to. And he still has more on the way. Oh yeah, he had no idea about the additional obstruction of business charge which was filed against him. That's the one he's going back for in April. His lawyer also didn't know. Oh, and here we go. Looks like they have the footage of when he was streaming hours before being supposed to show up to court and then being really late.
Somali live on Party. Yo, there we go.
Look at how happy he is just moments before faced with many years in jail. Oh my God. Johnny, hey Johnny!
Live on Party. Locking in with Party.com. We got the deal in the works. Man, shout out the creator. Shout out B.
Hey, shout out. That deal is going to go through, no doubt, Johnny. Those party streams in prison with making Pruno in the toilets is going to be ballistic, no doubt, brother. You will never see him without a black eye. He's going to be constantly just bruised and bloody, like, hey, back on Party. Really enjoying myself.
be a better me,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna make sure that we can make some fire ass content here while I'm still in Korea. The trial,
Hey, why are you still in Korea, Johnny? What's going on? I thought you were leaving a while ago. What are you still there for? What's going on, man? Why can't you leave?
is live tomorrow, and I will be live streaming the trial. I will be live streaming before, during, and after, exclusively here on Party.
Hey, how'd that go, Johnny? How'd that stream go? I bet it was fucking amazing, huh?
Me, a bunch of motherfuckers that without me, I'm gonna be fully suited and booted out with the MAGA hat. I'm gonna have the full suit on.
The suit that he borrowed from, like, the nearest clown store. It was way too big. I don't remember how tall he is. I think he's actually shorter than me. So that shit he must have borrowed from, like, anywhere else that's not fit for, like, toddler clothing. He looked like an absolute fool.
And I'm gonna continue to go live here.
Oh, they didn't even get the part where he started throwing up and puking and getting super hungover before going to trial really late. Oh, here we go.
I'm giving y'all the first viral moment tonight.
He's ready for trial. Let's go, Johnny. So cool. What a guy.
God damn, I just threw up everywhere. That's how you know I'm not scamming. I'm not scamming. That's how you know I'm not scamming.
Oh, what a fucking hero. I can't believe his first day in court didn't go well. It's so weird. He was prepped perfectly. Yeah, here it is. So just the obstruction of business can carry a maximum penalty of 5 years in jail. It's possible he ends up being sentenced to 10 years behind bars, depending on how the trial plays out. And again, that's not all the charges yet. That's just the current charges that he was facing today. Pled guilty to. Oh, it's so good. He's also been accused of violating anti-terrorism laws, threatening to sexually assault female streamers, drug use, AI deepfakes, violating Railroad Act, even spreading North Korean propaganda. He's not facing any of these, to my knowledge, yet. Korea has a 90% conviction rate, don't they? Here, you know what? He explains it better than I ever could. But, yes, kind of. Here.
Yeah, they were pretty shocked.
Oh, okay. So that was a separate charge. Was that the charge that he was showing? And
The new obstruction.
Oh, the newest obstruction charge. Okay, yeah.
That
So
came this week.
there's another charge as well that's coming against him about the deepfake stuff that he accidentally leaked on his stream last night.
Nice.
Which is
As
a
we've
fifth
been
charge.
as we've been covering, I mean, he's been playing his cards in the worst way possible the whole time, from start to finish.
You just don't understand his strategy. You see, Johnny Somali's 10 steps ahead of us. He's the drunken master.
And last night, I guess he decided to get drunk at 3 a.m, go live, and show up extremely late to court because of that. And on his live stream, he was doing, like, I guess, getting paid to do shots, and he ended up showing a new charge that hadn't been leaked to the public yet.
So that charge was actually it's the police case that the police have given over to the prosecutor. So it means that they're going to prosecute it. It's going to trial. Yeah.
In the Korean system, once the police decide to actually formally charge you and they send it to the prosecutors, that's pretty much it. That's where you get the 90+% conviction rate. You're pretty much done. If they've decided to go that far, that means they have the evidence to prove the crime.
And that's exactly what Johnny Somali wants them to think. He's got them eating out of the palm of his hands. He just needs to go get his ass beat a couple more times. It's going to reset his noodle, and he's going to once again, it's going to be like taking the limitless pill. Johnny Somali unlocks 100% of his brain when he's suffering from CTE from all the people in the world that continuously use him as a punching bag. So you just wait for him, sober up, he'll go outside, annoy somebody, they'll beat his ass per usual, and then we're going to see him at maximum capability. My God, he's going to be the smartest man on the planet. It can't just be for clout and money, right? Like, it has to be a mental illness or a humiliation kink. Humiliation kink only goes so far. Usually, if humiliation kink doesn't result with you doing things that'll send you to jail for fucking 10 years, that's not a humiliation kink. And it's not even masochism either, because he gets really mad when he gets hurt. He starts crying. Like, actually crying. So I don't know what it is. I think it's just actual delusion. It definitely is a mental illness. 100% is a mental illness. I just don't exactly know what kind. It's like terminal clout obsession. I couldn't tell you. It's fascinating, though. It is so interesting. He doesn't even get much attention on his streams, though. That's the thing. He doesn't... The interesting thing about Johnny Somali is he is such, like, a fringe case of, like, what I usually talk about, where no matter who you are, you'll have supporters. Johnny Somali doesn't even have that. He has people that love to watch him get his ass beat. He has... Like, he doesn't have anyone that actually likes him. He has people that watch him just waiting for him to get hurt. And they entice him and they, like, push him towards it. Like, donating for shots before trial. They just enable him to be a fucking disaster until he eventually ends up dead. And it's not even, like, hate watchers, because it's, like, really fun for them to watch him destroy his life. It's a crazy... I can't even call it a community, because he doesn't have a community. He just has people that sit around and they'll, like, shoot spitballs at him, but with a dollar bill attached. It's so fascinating. He's just a lol cow. Yeah, but it goes above a lol cow. Like, he's... I don't even know what you'd call it. It's like he's like a visual novel lol cow where you get to choose the outcome. Because most of the shit he does, it's the chat, like, enticing him to do it, convincing him it's a good idea. So they are, like, actively guiding him down the path of being the ultimate fucking destructive loser that's going to get thrown in jail or dead. So, like, they get to guide him. Like, they're taking him down the Telltale game, tree for the bad ending. Kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure. Yeah, it's kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure. Never heard of this guy. I have no doubt you don't know Johnny Somali's name, but you know his work. You probably just don't recognize him with his eyes open. Usually he's concussed on the ground after getting beaten on stream. I'm confident you've seen his mini highlights of just getting pummeled in public. He is internationally hated. He is. He is internationally hated. He is like a unifying force across the planet. Just this scourge that when he enters your country, everyone's united, looking for him so they can beat him up. Like, I wasn't kidding. In Korea, they actually set up like a UAV is the wrong word. And geoguessr is definitely not the right way of describing it. But they set up something so they could track him, tell each other, so they could go and attack him. Because he is just that hated. He is that bad of a person. He is that much of a menace. Who are his role models, man? I don't know, a Wobbuffet with the amount of times he just gets hit? I couldn't tell you. I don't know who his role models are. I don't even know if he knows who his role models are. All he does is just look for ways of getting himself hurt. Wouldn't you feel like a failure if you were a parent who spawned this? I've said this before and I still maintain it. I think there's only so much parenting can do. Sometimes, like in Johnny Somali's case, I'm sure maybe his parents weren't great. I have no idea. Maybe they were amazing. But there are only some things that you can control. You can't control your son getting hard addicted to clout online to the point where he's willing to throw his whole life away for a couple of donations, right? Like, you can't... What are you as a parent going to do about that? Like, he's a grown-ass man. They can't just, like, walk into his room and unplug the Ethernet cable, right? Like, there are just some things that you as a parent don't have control over. I don't know his parents. I have to imagine they are probably fucking livid. They probably are so sad about this. Because it's gotta suck, man. You raise a human being for 18 years, ends up like Johnny Somali. Fucking rough. Oh, another thing worth mentioning. He is always the one to instigate it. He's usually the ones to make the threats. And then he starts actually crying when they beat his ass for it.
이 새끼 내병변 장애 있나 봐.
There it is. Oh, yeah. I see how you censored it. So you can see the start. He came at him with, like, the fucking flying front kick. And then Johnny's, like, running away. It's so good. Then they chase him down. Up 2, but he's most likely going to get 1 to 5. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a little too optimistic, but I really think there's a chance Korea just does not play games with this. The charges are bad already, but even aside from that, he is just so openly disrespectful, not only to the public, but to the court system as well. He showed up over an hour late, hungover. He kept putting on his hat when he was told repeatedly not to. Like, I feel like they're not gonna go easy on him. It's, again, maybe I'm just, huffing the hopium, but I just have a feeling. That would be the best thing they could do, because that would finally maybe start to be a deterrent to these IRL nuisance streamers.